Bill Macatee has been the soundtrack for major sports for the last 4 decades. He's spanned generations of sport and fans. Now he's given us memories of Wimbledon, the Masters, and the NFL. But what are some of his favorite memories? Well, you can start in his hometown of El Paso, Texas. His voice is a friendly one.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bill Macatee, along with Steve Berline in Arizona, where the Cardinals have been impressive.
Like an artist with a brush, Bill Macatee has painted the scene of sport for over 4 decades from behind the microphone.
Yeah, it's those little
things.
Those little threads that create the fabric of a first green jacket.
You may know Macatee from golf's biggest stage,
Bill Macatee in his 30th Masters at 14.
where last month he said farewell to Augusta National from his perch at the 14th hole, capping one of the most successful runs by any broadcaster in sports history.
Tried to just remember everything. The 14th tower is very high, and I tease you that you need a Sherpa when you go up there because it's a steep tower. But I was coming down it, and I thought, okay, this will be the last time I do this. And it sure has been a lot of fun.
But some might not know that Macatee's voice for the game took shape in his hometown of El Paso, Texas. When his father was stationed at Fort Bliss, Macatee moved to the Sun City in the 7th grade. And what started as some fun with friends actually turned into practice for what would lie ahead.
I was playing golf with my friends at Fort Bliss, and I was, in junior high. We would announce each other. So I would announce my friends playing golf at Fort Bliss, and I always thought that would be really neat.
Neat it was, as who knew those reps at the local course would pay off later on down life's fairway. Macatee's interest behind the mic grew when he was a 14-year-old freshman at El Paso's Burgess High School.
After my freshman year in high school at Burgess, I actually went over to UTEP. They had a great communications department, and I sat in on classes. And I basically, they sort of said, "Are you a student?" Because I was just really young. And I said, "No, but I'd like to sit on these classes." And they said, "Okay."
Mastering his craft, Macatee's passion took him beyond the Sun City to the national stage at NBC, where he was hired as the network's youngest sportscaster at 26.
You already know that whether on the golf course or in the announce booth, the man from El Paso, Texas,
After a successful stint as sports correspondent for the Today Show, Macatee moved on to CBS, leading play-by-play coverage for Grand Slam tennis, in addition to golf, the Olympics, and the NFL. Macatee was now at the top of the game, but through it all, he never once forgot where his passion and his curiosity took him.
But I did the NFL for 16 years, and I would always take a lap around the field before the broadcast would start, and I just remind myself of what I was getting to do. And I'm a guy from El Paso, Texas, and I'm getting to call an NFL game, and I never wanted to lose touch with that.
Macatee's memorable journey has taken him across the world, from Roland Garros to Augusta to NFL stadiums across the United States. They're memories to last more than a lifetime, but it's those small memories of home, from the young kid back at Burgess High School. Those are the ones that still catch up to the now legendary sportscaster.
I remember walking home from football practice at Burgess through the neighborhood in Silla Vista and smelling the mesquite from people's fireplaces and stuff like that. To this day, whenever I smell mesquite burning in somebody's fireplace, I think about those evenings coming back from football practice. Those are special memories.
And you can hear that, too, in his voice, the authenticity. Because whether it be from the winner's circle or his hometown, Bill Macatee has stayed constant for a lifetime. His smile, his sound, and his start back home in El Paso, Texas. I'm going to tell you guys right now, as a sportscaster myself, 25 years old, that was one of the coolest stories I've ever done.